should you dig up your dahlia tubers in the fall? This question comes up quite often. Well, the answer is it depends. It depends on where they are planted, especially if you live in a cold region where temperatures typically drop to between -15 and -20 degrees, which is not quite the case anymore. If you live in a slightly milder region, you can leave them in the ground. However, the cold temperatures we used to have in some regions are now rare due to climate change, and it's uncommon for temperatures to drop below -7 degrees. So the most classic technique, the one I learned at my school in Douai Wagnonville, starts by digging up the dahlia tubers when the foliage is frosted. Then you cut the stems between 5 or 10 centimeters from the tuber and store these tubers for a few days in a cool, dry place protected from frost. Once the soil is dry between the tubers, you can store them in a plastic crate away from frost, but especially in a place that is not too warm, such as a basement. So the other simplest method, and I must confess that last year I did absolutely nothing. I even left the stems, to my own disgrace, but there you go. So in principle, you cut the stems 5 centimeters from the tuber exactly the same way as when you dig them up and you leave the stems in place if they are dry. If you don't have enough dahlia stems, cover them with mulch and finish with 1 or even 2 tiles on top, so that moisture doesn't reach the tuber during the winter, and in the spring you remove the tiles starting from March, April, so that the dahlias can start growing again,